Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I've got some great news. The deep state is going down, and their whole deck of cards is about to just crumble right in front of us. And I say, a freaking men to that. It's about time. Donald Trump was step one, getting him into office, and this, I think, is another huge step in that direction. Because here's what I have to say, and I'm going to show you in a moment, but the whole Russian scandal that they've been trying to pin on Trump for some time, saying that he's a Russian agent working with Russian people, and they've literally provided zero evidence that counts for any of that with Donald Trump. Well, now the truth is finally surfacing that the deep state themselves, everyone from Hillary to Comey to Rob Reinstein to multiple people there, Andrew McCabe and many others, all involved in Uranium One, which I've brought up before, and how Hillary Clinton's organization, Obama himself, all have ties to Uranium One and the whole Russian scandal, which they have been attempting to pin on Donald Trump this whole time. Well, not anymore. The truth has finally come out, and these sickos are getting exposed left and right. Check out this report from www.thehill.com titled FBI Uncovered Russian Bribery Plot Before Obama Administration Approved the Controversial Nuclear Deal with Moscow. Before. Now, it goes on to state this: before the Obama administration approved a controversial deal in 2010 giving Moscow control of a large swath of American uranium, the FBI had gathered substantial evidence that Russian nuclear industry officials were engaging in bribery, kickbacks, extortion, and money laundering designed to grow Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business inside the United States of America, according to government documents that were leaked. And they're going to be in the link below, as well as interviews. It goes on to state that federal agents used a confidential U.S. witness working inside the Russian nuclear industry to gather extensive financial records, make secret recordings, and intercept emails as early as 2009 that showed Moscow had compromised an American uranium trucking firm with bribes and kickbacks in violation of the Foreign Corrupt Practice Act, FBI and court documents show. They also obtained eyewitness accounts backed by those documents indicating Russian nuclear officials had routed millions of dollars to the United States designed to benefit former President Bill freaking Clinton charitable foundation during the time Secretary of State Hillary Clinton served on the government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow, sources have told The Hill. The racketeering scheme was conducted with the consent of high-level officials in Russia who shared the proceeds from kickbacks. One agent declared it in an affidavit years later. A little further in the report, it also divulges some interesting details because Rob Rosenstein, who now serves as Trump's deputy attorney general and then assistant FBI director Andrew McCabe, now the deputy FBI director under Trump, supervised this exact investigation with the Russian collusion. And we're talking millions. I believe it's like 145 million at stake here that this type of collusion. But Robert Mueller, now the special counsel in charge of Trump's case, was also the FBI director under McKiernan's probe, who was directly involved in this entire case. When you read the documents in the link below, it's all in there. And the investigation ended, of course, under James Comey. So they all have their hands in this. Everyone from the Clintons to Obama to Comey, Loretta Lynch, right? All these people directly involved, tons of people in the Democratic Party, also big proponents of the deep state. And funny that the same people that are investigating Donald Trump for Russian collusion are the ones that are directly involved in Uranium One. Bam! That is some huge news. Now, here's another report I want to show you. This is from Infowars.com titled Documents Show Other Democrats, Not Just the Clintons, on the Russian Payroll. And I labeled some of those. But this one goes on to say that Uranium One scandal threatens to bring down the Democratic Party while the mainstream media obsesses over Paul Manafort and Flynn's supposed Russian collusion, which I'm so sick of, totally ignoring the ties to Tony Podesta, the brother of Hillary's 26th presidential campaign chairman, John Podesta, had to both Uranium One and to SureBank, Moscow's largest state-run bank with close ties to international terrorism, to Russian President Vladimir Putin. As the Russians gained control of the Uranium One in 3 separate transactions in 2009 through 2013, the Podesta Group was paid a total of $630,000 between 2010 and 2015 to represent Uranium One, the Russian-controlled firm with closed firm ties to the Clinton Foundation that today controls 20% of the uranium produced. Podesta ties to Russian money, Putin, and Russian clandestine operations. And now, as among the revelations made public through the 11.5 million documents leaked by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists detailing the legal and financial arrangements behind secretive offshore banking transactions dating back to the 1970s, was the disclosure of Russia's largest bank. The state-owned SureBank uses the Podesta Group as its registered lobbyist in Washington. All of this has come out in the open, and I know I read a lot of notes to you, but I thought that was the best way to portray it on what's going on and portray what's going on, and to show you who the real Russian agents are. Will the real Russian agents please stand up? Clintons, Podesta, Comey's, you know, all the people investigating Donald Trump right now, and oh wow, just all Democrats. Oh wait, John McCain's in on that action too, right? And he's got ties to that great thing to Google as well. And he is a Democrat. He's not really a Republican, but he is even worse than that. He is a progressive idiot, and I can't stand that he is in my state here. But anyhow, I wanted to bring you the latest on that breaking news so you have it. But I'd love to hear your comments and concerns on that. But the cat's out of the bag. It is time to send people to jail, Donald Trump. Please, please send somebody to jail. Preferably Miss Clinton, and even why not Podesta's, and get the people who are sitting there lying about your Russian collusion, and get some real people doing the real job and investigating the real enemy with Uranium One and who's involved in that. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. Please don't forget to check out my partner at virtualshield.com/Lisa Haven. Get on a VPN. You need to scramble your IP address so the NSA doesn't have to watch and see everything you do, including the CIA, who has their own built-in NSA, which was released by WikiLeaks. So get on a VPN, scramble your IP address. Nobody needs to know what you're Googling. In addition, check out my other partner at getthetea.com. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.